Hey guys, it's Alex with Forever Flawless Lips. As you can tell, I have no makeup on. I wanted to kind of just get on and share with you guys how I use our products, what products I like, what I don't like, and how I use different products, and kind of just do a little bit of a product knowledge video for those of you who are newer, and just kind of share the cool things about our products. So I washed my face with the polishing exfoliator. This has the ash from the Mount Vanuatu. It's a volcano. It's a volcano that SeneGence basically owns, and the reason that they own this is because they went to this island, saw this volcano, and realized that everything around this volcano was like really lush, thick, full of life, and they were like, usually around volcanoes it's dead. So they started to study the ash and found that it had regenerative properties, and so they actually bought the volcano. And so that is where the Mount Vanuatu, if you see any of the stuff, the Vanuatu volcanic ash, that is from there. So I use this 2 to 3 times a week. I absolutely love it. It makes your skin really, really soft. I also have used the climate control, which is great for like any skin issues, eczema, things like that. It also boosts how well other products work, including the SeneSerum C, which is literally one of my favorite products. If you would have seen my skin, yes, it's not perfect right now. I'm hormonal. But the SeneSerum C, my skin used to be really red and blotchy and really uneven. And this has done wonders to where I feel really confident, besides the eyebrows. I fill in my eyebrows, but I feel confident to leave the house without makeup. And I feel like my skin is really so much better than it used to be. So I'm just going to show you how I do my makeup and kind of teach you a little bit about some of our products if you don't know about them. So I always start with Silk. This is our primer. You don't need more than like a tiny drop. Silk works wonders, but you have to pull down. That's how it works. If you pull down, it fills in the fine lines and the pores that you have. You just have to pull down to fill them in. If you just rub it to the sides, it doesn't work as good. The point of it is to really pull down and get that like really on your skin well. Then I use the color correcting tinted moisturizer. So mine, you can see I'm like running low on this. I'm going to see if I can get any out of here. If I can't, I'm just going to open another one. So you can kind of see the redness in my skin. And so if it's like empty, I just take that off, and there's always more. So usually I do like a full pump on my brush, and then like we'll actually use like all of it. This is my favorite. If you're going to try any product that is cosmetic, this is it. This is the one product I guarantee you will love. It's as long as you know it's a very light coverage. It feels like a BB cream. It's not going to give you full coverage. It's not going to feel heavy. I really, really, really love it. Light concealer. The reason I keep looking down is because I have this huge box. This is my box of my products. I just did a thing last night with my page. I did to guess how many products I had. 93 products. I don't absolutely love all of them, but I do like a lot of them. So you can see I'm breaking out right now, and so I just put a little bit. You can also use the Candlelight. If you want, you can use the Candlelight Shadow Sense. So I'm just going to do one of my under eyes to show you guys. So yeah, you can use the Candlelight Shadow Sense if you want. It's a little too dark for my skin. So is this, honestly. Like, I don't know if you can see. It's kind of dark. So I put my foundation on top of it. I'll show you guys here in a second. I put my foundation just on top to kind of blend it in. I have a picture that I did showing that, like, you can literally, it covers my entire tattoo. It was amazing. But so you can see the difference underneath my eyes, kind of in my dark circles right there. Because mom life, you know. I've never had dark circles, ever. until I had kids. And now I understand. So I just like very lightly, and if you don't have one of these, I just got one of these, you guys. I literally like just got on the like cool sponge train, whatever you want to call it. I was using just like a shadow, like just one of these brushes. That's what I was using before this. And just would really lightly like push it into the skin. And that's what I did before I decided to be like super hip and go and buy one of those from Target. Spend $3. I don't know if that makes me hip or not. But then I use my stippling brush. And I just put like a little pump of my, so I use the anti-aging foundation. So the difference with the anti-aging versus the Make Sense is that the anti-aging has the Cineplex complex in it, and has the anti-aging properties in it. It is also water resistant, not waterproof. It does feel more thick and almost dewy on your skin, compared to the the regular Make Sense foundation. That one's going to feel lighter, and it's also going to be waterproof, not water resistant. So that's the main difference in the two. This one does feel thicker, definitely does feel thicker, but as long as you are using a powder, you should be good. So for the powder, the way you're supposed to use them is you're supposed to take it like this, and you're supposed to like hit it, and you see, I don't know if you can see, but then you can use it like that. So sometimes people don't like that. And if they're having troubles with it, you can take this off. You can actually poke some holes in there. I honestly love to just get my regular brush and just kind of go through and do it that way. I just prefer doing it that way. So we have, this is the natural. We have two other ones. I believe it's the bronze and then the blush. So this is the natural. I really like it. I also use, I believe it's porcelain. Yeah, porcelain foundation for my skin, because I'm so incredibly pale. Our other concealers, you guys, you can use the green and the white. Green cancels out the redness in your skin, and then white is similar where it kind of gets rid of those dark circles. But I really, 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 really love our regular concealer. Some other products, lip volumizer, lasts a year. It's $50. I'm kind of going through. I'm just going to find my shadows. One cool thing is, you guys, if you don't know, so the other concealers, you can use these as like contouring. So I haven't done it, but hey, let's try it together. You can also use Mocha Java Shadow Scents. So you can, I can find my Mocha Java. You can take your Mocha Java and basically just very, very lightly, I'll contour a different place on my face with the Mocha Java to show you guys how it works. Just so that we can see. I'm gonna just start throwing stuff out. Another thing is our blush scents. You guys, you can actually use that as on your lips. It's not going to last as long as lip scents by any means. I'm not saying that it will, but it will last a while, and it's really cute. So it's kind of a double purpose. You can also use it on your eyes, which is a lot of fun. A lot of people don't know that about our like blushes and shadows and all that good stuff. So I'm pulling out the stuff that I need. So also you can use the shadows for blush. So you can use mulberry. Mulberry is really common to use as a blush. Ladies really, really, really like that one. Okay. I'm going to contour now with, I'm going to try the deep and just see how it turns out. We're learning together. What I usually use is I use Mocha Java. That's my go-to is the Mocha Java because it's that like water resistant. And so I really like it. But I might actually like this more. We'll see how it blends out on this side, but I might like this more than the Mocha Java. Yeah, I think I do. like this a little bit more. We'll see how it stands up. I have a volleyball game tonight. It's kind of why I look a little bit like a mess. But we'll see how it stands up with my volleyball game and see if I like absolutely love it by the end of the game. So I don't contour my nose. I probably should. My nose is one of those things I've always been self-conscious about. You know, we all have those. That's my like one, I've always been super self-conscious. But I just don't think I could personally spend $10,000 on a new nose. So I just have never gotten a nose job. Little moment of insecurity with you guys. Little moment of honesty. You know me though. I'm usually pretty honest with you guys about what I think and all that good stuff. I think this blush is amazing, but I think you should be warned to use a tiny, 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 tiny amount, because as much as I love it, it is very, very like bold and strong, and it is beautiful, but it is like, it's strong. So the garnet is what I use in my brows. Let's sort through all my brushes. That's what I use in my brows. And basically I just take this and wipe it off. You just need the tiniest, 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 tiniest amount. And you can just go on here and then fill in your brows. So, and I'm just using an angled brush, like an eyeliner brush. And that's what I use to do this. And I love this because I have used shadow to fill in my brows for the longest time. And the shadow always smudges and gets all over your face by the end of the day. So I am not a fan of it. So I really appreciate this because it really does stay in place. So you guys can kind of see. So I am a big fan of that. My little brush broke, so I was using for a long time this one. It's like all over Sephora Benefit. I was using that for a really long time, but I was finding that it just wasn't staying like what I needed it to. Living in Arkansas, it's really humid, and your brows like just melt off your face no matter what, except unless you're using SeneGence products. So I have found this and I'm sticking to it because I really, really, really love it. And when I say I don't love some products, so let's talk about products I don't love. I'm not a huge fan of the eye illuminator. Reason being, it feels kind of like tacky to me. It feels like almost too dewy. That's like a possibility. It feels too thick on my skin. I don't feel like it gets rid of the darkness like under my eyes. I always do powder my brows, by the way, to make them like look less intense, hopefully. But yeah, not a huge fan of the eye illuminator. The eye illuminator is the eye cream mixed with the pearlizer. I do like the pearlizer. It gives you really dewy. I don't mix it in with my foundation. I know a lot of people mix the pearlizer with their foundation. I put the pearlizer right here and here and here and just kind of some up here. But this to me just feels so much thicker, and I feel like it kind of creases in my like under eye wrinkles. And so I just personally am not the biggest fan of it. I don't think that there's anything wrong with it. I just, for me, personal preference, I don't love it. And so usually I don't sell stuff that I'm not a huge fan of. So shadows, by the way, shadows are cream to powder. These are really important to tell your customers prior to, and I feel like it's really important to teach customers how to use the products, because you need to make sure that they know what they're doing or how to use it, or, you know, things like that. The lighter ones are the only ones that I will actually put on my skin. The darker ones I won't. Because they don't blend. So it's like they, like, I don't know, like if you put them on, like if you draw them on, it's really hard to blend it out and get this really pretty look. Where the lighter ones, I feel like you can put these on and they just go on really, really pretty. You have no problems with it. So many brushes, guys. So these ones, like, I definitely don't mind taking these and kind of putting these directly on. This is the, so I did the Sandstone Pearl and Sandstone Pearl Shimmer. So I always go in and put like a base on first of a lighter. So that was the Sandstone Pearl. I always do a lighter base underneath everything. No matter what I'm doing. I always do that. And then the Mocha Java. Okay, I'll do Mocha Java. The Shimmer Copper Rose is like literally one of my favorite colors in the entire world. I love it. But I'm gonna do, I don't have shimmer. So the shimmers too are more like liquidy, I guess, where the non-shimmers are more creamy. So I just take it and wipe all the product off and then just kind of, you really don't need a lot of product. So the shimmers to me, like, they just blend easier, they go on easier. They're just easier to work with. Where the regular cream ones, to me, aren't as easy to work with. But I still love them. It's just really a learning curve. And getting familiar with the product and getting used to it. I am a, like, powder palette girl. And so for me, it was really hard to switch to a cream to powder. It was very, very, very hard for me. But I made the switch. And now I really like it because it doesn't crease. And I don't have to worry about my makeup through the day. So now I'm a big fan of it. Before, it took me a little bit to get used to it. But it's definitely, to me, worth it. Worth the change. So I really, really like them. I highly recommend them. They're one thing that I will tell everyone. I think they're awesome. And then, so I'm also not a huge fan, being totally honest again, of the waterproof mascara. I love the Onyx for the eyeliners. I love all the eyeliners. Like, all those are great. I do use this, though, for examples like today. Going to, you know, anything like a volleyball game. Things like that. Because, obviously, I don't want to be sweating off my mascara. I don't want to worry about it. The reason I'm not a huge fan of the waterproof mascara, I'm not a fan of waterproof mascara in general. I feel like it just really is harder to get off. Now with our Foops though, you can get anything off. Like, I feel like it's so easy to get the mascara, the lip scents, anything you want. I feel like it's super easy. So I do always have a bottle of Foops handy. And then I'm going to do Goddess. The girls from my volleyball game are going to be like, what are you wearing? Why are you so done up? One thing I use that I really like besides the pearlizer, that's not our product, is I got this little thing from, I think it was H&M. And I really, really like it. I was kind of like, it was only a few dollars, and I was like, we'll try it. I was like, I'm just curious. but you can see it's honestly kind of amazing. I really, really, really like it. Also our blush, I didn't even put on any blush because really my cheeks are going to be super red today. But our blush, you can take it, I'll show you guys. So like the Toasted Rose, actually, I might want to use Pouty Pink. Yeah, Pouty Pink. Pouty Pink is really, really, really light. But I just put a little bit, like tiny, tiny, tiny bit on here. And then just like that. This one too, you can even just apply it to your skin. Totally fine if you do that too. This one doesn't really, it does kind of set, but not as fast as the other ones. And then lip sense, shake it up nice and good. Some ladies shake theirs for like 30 seconds and clean their lips and do all that stuff, but my lips are like completely broken in from wearing it so long, so I don't really have to worry about cleaning them because it just stays. So, one layer. And if you guys have questions about like the products or any of that stuff, let me know. There's a lot of resources if you read the product knowledge guide that has a lot of information. If you go through that, but I'm always happy to help if I know the answer. The face, the lip sense face. So that's drying. I'm gonna put on more mascara. I'm one of those people that layers and layers and layers and layers. Tons and tons and tons of mascara. And if you are looking for a waterproof mascara, ours is awesome. Or if you know someone who's looking for a waterproof mascara, ours is absolutely incredible. I am also using our Lash Extend versus Roden & Field's Lash Boost. And I've got to say, I don't notice a difference between the two. I do notice a huge difference in my lashes. A huge difference. Like overall, I had no lashes to begin with. And when you're applying lip sense, make sure you get it in here and in your waterline. And there we have it. I'm gonna get my matte gloss. But I hope that helps. Like I said, if you guys have questions about, you can tell I used it. If you use it with your blush ends, it will come off on your matte gloss. My matte gloss is super broken. But there you have it. There's the finished look. That's my, like, if I was doing this and not talking to you guys, it would probably take me 10 minutes maybe to get this done. And then I wouldn't worry about it for the rest of the day. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them. I'll try to answer them if it's about product knowledge, or if you have any questions about our, like, any how to apply the products, feel free to leave any questions or products I love or don't love, and I'll be happy to help. But thanks for watching.